Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this whole video, you can watch the forecast for your star sign for the week July 21st to July 27th, 2025. And if it happens that you are interested in a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. Also, you can see it at your displays right now. Now, with that being said, let's go right away to your reading. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and also Virgo rising. And if it happens that you're born under Virgo sign, then you can take from the reading the topic of your week, how your enterprises are going to develop, how your hopes and dreams are going to develop, what kind of situations you're going to find yourself into, and the type of people that you're going to meet. If your moon is in Virgo, then you can take from the reading how you're going to feel going through all these things. And if your rising sign is Virgo, then you can take from the reading what is going to be the best way to handle stuff around. So listening to all three of your signs should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week is ahead of you. And the first card for you, Virgo, which marks the topic and the environment of the week, that is Ten of Swords. Followed by the second card, which stands for what works against you, that will be King of Swords. The third one is what works in your favor, that will be the Nine of Swords. And the final one, which is how the week is going to wrap up for you, that will be Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so those four cards. And oh boy, for the King of Swords, the additional card is Seven of Cups. And oh boy. So, this is going to be the week where at the very start of it, you're going to have about enough of a person, that person King of Swords, but we're going to get there in a minute. Like, at all. And that will be the week where no matter what is going to cost you, you are going to strive to make severance with that individual, to have nothing to do with them whatsoever. And when I get to the King of Swords, we're going to see why. But Ten of Swords here shows that you are going to, like I said, you're going to have about enough. This is going to be the final drop, the last nail in the coffin, the final straw, if you will. And your mind will be pretty much not set, but stuck. Of just abolishing that acquaintance or a relationship that you do have with that individual. Most likely that is a person that is related to you by blood, meaning a family member. And the reason why this is happening is because of some kind of a secret, something that they're doing without your knowledge, which is serving them big time, but it is taking away from you big time. And once you find out about this deed that individual have done, you know, that goes beyond your capacity to forgive, let's put it that way. And you will want to have nothing to do with that person anymore. Talking about the devil, King of Swords with the Seven of Cups. Okay, those two cards. That shows an individual, very clever one. Okay, someone who have an influence over the people that they are acquainted with, that they are associating themselves with, and they always know how to wriggle themselves through, how to basically maneuver in between the problems that their relationships are having, and not just only relationships, but about everything. Conniving individuals that care only about, I can't really say themselves, it's quite complicated to explain. They do care only about if there is anything to do in it for them. Otherwise, they are not gonna lift their finger up. So that isn't someone who is prone for favors. And currently, they do have some kind of a goal, some kind of a target that they can't accomplish by themselves or with the available resources that they do have. They don't want you to have anything to do with that target, to bear the fruits of that labor, and that's why they're taking away from you without your knowledge, or depriving you of something without your knowledge, in order to get the resources and accomplish that goal of theirs, which otherwise would have been quite impossible. And so you're going to learn about that person and what they're doing. And like I said, that is going to be the final straw. So what works against you? Nine of Swords. Well, simply, once you come up to that information, you will just not going to give a damn anymore. And while up until this point, you may have been a bit timid toward this individual, being afraid to speak out loud your mind or to attempt some kind of an actions in one or another direction. That is not going to be the case anymore. So you will not going to give a damn. And basically, this is going to unleash the floodgates, your floodgates. And so you are going to slam your fistful on the table, overcome the fear of whatever, the fear of being left out, the fear of losing, the fear of everything, and you're going to do and say about everything that's, you know, you were restraining or refraining yourself from doing or saying, pretty much up until this point. And believe me, guys and girls, this is gonna have such a relieving effect on your soul. You simply wouldn't believe it. And another thing is that because this one is doing stuff without your knowledge and is taking away from you or depriving you of something without your knowledge, once you understand or once you find out about it, you may think that the consequences for you are going to be pretty severe. This is not going to be the case. So you can definitely make a full recovery. That is also an energy that is going to work in your favor. And by the end of the week, with the 10 of Pentacles, you're going to pretty much find yourself completely independent from that one, completely severed from their unhealthy, noxious, and depriving influence in your life. And your life will become way, way more comfortable without their presence in it. And also, there are some people which aren't made, for example, maintaining contact with you or not as warm and as close to you as they can be because you had that one in your life. But now, as their presence is no longer in effect, these people are going to start reaching out. These people are going to start make efforts to befriend you, to be more close with you, and to have to basically to be more acquainted to you. So yes, you are going to lose one person of authority, but you are going to earn and win a lot more, not to mention the freedom that you are going to earn for yourself as well. You won't believe it, how much more you can accomplish without the influence of that one in your life. And so with that said, Virgo, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well, if you feel the need to do so. And if you think that this video can help someone you know, you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time. And until then, bye.